One of the most exciting things I've ever gotten to do as a rabbi is to help make more rabbis. My ordination was in 2001. 2 years later, in 2003, Rabbi Sivan Maas was ordained as a rabbi by this same institute. She went on to found Tmura-IISHJ in Israel to train leaders and rabbis there to serve secular and cultural Jews in the Jewish state. It has been a great pleasure for both of us to be able to participate in the ordination events of our respective institutions. I've made many trips to Israel for ordinations, and this last time I had to get up at 3 in the morning, I think, to Zoom into the morning ordination service, but it was well worth it. I think I stayed up instead of getting up, but it didn't matter, because it was worth it to be able to participate in this special moment where someone's achievements and learning is acknowledged and celebrated, when they begin to feel a new sense of confidence about themselves and their role in the Jewish world. And we as a community are affirming this wonderful transition in their lives and in our lives as well. And so with that, I'd like to invite to this podium Rabbi Sivan Maas, Dean of IISHJ Tmura in Israel, to offer her message.
Adam's right. We do have the best job ever. I think that that's the best way for us to recruit students to our program, because I really do believe that being a rabbi, being a leader, is a great job. I come here as part of my job. But I go back to Israel inspired by the work that you people are doing here, and by meeting, every time I'm here, more people like the graduates of the Efficient program. I was sitting there, I was telling Miriam, just unbelievable. And so I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I wanted to start what I wanted to say today with an idiom that says, don't judge a book by its cover. Would probably go well with the idea cited in the Mishnah by our forefathers. Rabbi said, don't look at the container, but at that which is in it. Al tistakel bakankan ela b'ma sheyesh bo. In line with this idea, I believed I had a good opening for my presentation tonight, and then I realized, guess what? The opposite. I wanted to tell you how great it finally is to see all of you unmasked, some even without a screen between us. But then realized that these same masks and screens saved us, allowed our ordinees to complete their studies, and even internationally celebrate and hang out together. So covers do matter, guys. Not always. Not in every case, but sometimes they matter just as much as content. Some may argue even more. Yes, I truly understand the radical claim I just made. Sometimes what truly matters is the container. This approach is extremely important to our movement specifically, but to Judaism at large. There are many kinds of vessels. For example, a word is a vessel containing meaning. Meaning keeps transforming, as philosophers like Wittgenstein or Derrida showed long ago. You can use the same checkerboard for entirely different games, which include different rules and meaning. Hebrew words, such as in other languages, evolve. Hebrew, an ancient language, with supernatural faith-based religious words, is being secularized daily in Israel, but all over the world. Mishkan, the residence of God, became the term for a big place, or the Israeli House of Parliament. Some may claim that they themselves may think of them as divine, but today we're just about to ordain 2 rabbis who use the same word, the same vessel of meaning, but the words contain a different substance. no more state-driven, supernatural, faith-based leadership. Rather, leadership with a strong belief in separation between state and religion. No more genderly exclusive leadership. Rather, anyone, no matter their gender, can become a rabbi to promote equal, pluralistic, engaging, open celebrations and learning. We kept the vessel, the container, the cover of the book, but we changed its content. So yes, you're about to see tonight 2 people become rabbis. We will be using an ancient container, but with an improved new content. Jeffrey Schesnol, who I met once again teaching the Israeli culture course this year, combining art, hard questions about traditional usage of God language in humanistic secular settings with knowledge of Jewish culture and entrepreneurship. Mary Raskin, president already and a rabbi very soon. In her rich and versatile folder shows great knowledge and deep understanding in what adult education and community leadership are all about. We are building an international movement, spearheaded by incredible leadership. Our strength is in our unity. Our power is in our diversity. This is what we're doing here tonight, continuing the legacy of our forefathers, Rabbi Sherwin T. Wine and Professor Yaakov Malkin, both former provosts of the IISHJ, making history, as they both would say, ordaining the next generation of rabbis. I'm honored to be here tonight, excited to take part in this conference and this ordination event. I am extremely thankful to the IISHJ BOG for your support in enabling us, Rabbi Dr. Adam Shalom, and myself as deans of the respective institutions of North America and Tmura in Israel, to continue to teach and ordain together our next generation of secular humanistic rabbis. Just this year, as Rabbi Shalom mentioned, we ordained 5 new Israeli rabbis, but he was far away. Hopefully, you will all join us on Hanukkah 2023. Mark it down. To celebrate 20 years of IISHJ together in Jerusalem, ordaining more rabbis for our movement. And we will be ordaining then, have been ordaining their 50 rabbis. We share our humanistic belief. We walk with courage and integrity because we trust each other. The term to ordain, lehasmich in Hebrew, comes from the root trust. So let me paraphrase and say, and you are welcome to repeat after me. In Mary and Jeffrey, I trust.
Our ordination certificates are a blending of inheritance and creativity. In the traditional rabbinic ordination, 2 questions were asked and answered. Yoreh, can he teach? Yoreh, he can teach. Yadin, can he judge? Yadin, he can judge. In ours, we ask one of the same questions and a new question. Toreh, can she teach? Toreh, she can teach. Taskil, can she enlighten? Taskil, she can enlighten. Our ordination certificates are signed by our faculty and rabbis in our movement. We've already received the signatures of Rabbi Daniel Friedman, Professor Gabriel Boccaccini, and Professor Julian Levinson, who are unable to be here this evening. And now is the time when we invite our leaders and rabbis forward to sign our certificates. And so to begin, I would like to invite Rabbi Miriam Jerris to be the first signatory this evening of our ordination certificates. the rabbi of our founding congregation in our movement, the Congregation for Humanistic Judaism of Metropolitan Detroit, Rabbi Jeffrey Falick. From Lake Forest College, I would like to invite Professor Linda Horwitz. Our Dean of Tmura in Israel, Rabbi Sivan Malkin Maas. The Rabbi of Oreno Congregation in Toronto, Ontario, Rabbi Jonathan Cohen. And Rabbi Adam Shalom. Rabbi Jody Kornfeld of Beth Chaverim Humanistic Jewish Community. And our last signatories in their first official act as rabbis will be Jeffrey Schesnol and Mary Raskin signing each other's certificates.